So today we're going to identify transformations, and we're going to look at what happens when we transform a trapezoid in some way on a coordinate plane. Here's an example of a transformation. So a transformation is a change in some way, like the Transformers from the movie, they can change from a robot to a car. Here we have a trapezoid that is undergoing a transformation. So what happened to this? If we look at trapezoid A and how it changed to trapezoid B, what happened? Well, it looks like it just flipped right over that x-axis here. And a flip would be called a reflection. And one way of remembering that is it's got the FL in it, reflection, and that's just like the word flip. Today, specifically, we're going to look at 3 different types of transformations: reflections, rotations, and translations. So a reflection was the one we just looked at. It's a flip. FL is inside the word reflection, like the word flip. And it's like a mirror image of itself. And it can flip either over the X or the Y axis like this, or it could flip over the X axis. In this example, the arrow flipped over top of the Y axis. Okay, next up is the rotation. And a rotation would be like how you turn a doorknob. Rotation is a turn, or rotating, like the car tires rotate when driving down the highway. So here we have a triangle A that turns and ends up triangle B over here. This one turned 90 degrees because it went from one quadrant to another quadrant right next to it. And last, we're going to look at a translation. And a translation is a slide across the coordinate plane. So we have a picture of a slide, and we can even find the SL inside the word translation, like the word slide. So here we have rectangle A that slides across the coordinate system to end up as rectangle B. So using your notes and what you just learned about different types of transformations, what transformation of trapezoid A, B, C, D creates trapezoid H, F, or H, G, F, E? So it went from this trapezoid to this trapezoid. So pause and find which transformation happened. Well, this one flipped over top of the y-axis here, and a flip is called a reflection. What transformation of trapezoid ABCD creates trapezoid HGFE? Go ahead and pause. Well, this one, if we call this one A and this one B, it appears that the trapezoid turned 90 degrees. And a turn is called a rotation. What transformation happened here? This one also turned 90 degrees, and a turn again is a rotation. What transformation of trapezoid ABCD, I'll call it A here, will create trapezoid HGFE, and I'll call it B here. Pause and make your decision. Well, this one, the trapezoid is still, everything's still facing the same direction. Nothing turned, so it's not a rotation. It is not a reflection. It did not flip over top of any axis. But it does appear that it just slid across a little, up and over. So it probably went up, or it went over first, and then it went up a little. So that's a translation. And your last one? What transformation happened here? From trapezoid A to trapezoid B. Yeah, this one slid. It slid over on the x-axis, and then it slid down on the y. And a slide, SL in the middle of translation, helps us remember that this is a translation.